What is your view of how McCaffrey site should develop? Should we spend tax dollars to promote development in the township, or do we let it progress naturally? And what would an ideal McCaffrey site look like in 20 years? The last 20 years has changed quite a bit. I don't think anybody realizes there's been today has really changed about more than 20 years. How much? I don't know. It's a lot more building. It's a lot more retiree people moving into the area. I guess for the long term, it's, hopefully there's a lot more, I can't say development, but I guess just more enjoyment of life and a good life. And hopefully that makes everybody feel like they're involved in the community.
Where I see this going, we need to have development, but we need to do it in a smart way. Get some input, get together. Let people, you guys need to let us know what it is you want. Do you want the subdivisions that have the cookie cutter houses and all one stacked on top of the other, or do you want the estate lots, or somewhere in between? But somewhere you've got to, have that vision and build towards it. You can't have one person going down one road and somebody going down another road, and why did he be able to do that, and why can't I do this? And so it has to be a fair playing field for everybody. But we do need your input, to work out the game plan. It is a rural community. You have to figure out what it is you want to keep, how much rural and how much development you want. But you do have to, keep your tax base so that you can afford some of the amenities that everybody likes.
Where I see going forward, we have to focus on equal growth. We can't go one part. It's got to grow together. You build too many houses, you're not going to have enough work. This is a rural community. Cookie cutter houses probably are for suburbs, not in the middle of our rural community. And where I see our community in 20 years is hopefully prospering with the farming and just all around growth throughout the community.
Thanks, Murray. I think it's an excellent question. I think it highlights one of the issues that has been talked about. In the past, there's usually been 35 to 55 sort of housing starts, and recently we've had more like 15. And the more single-family homes that we get into this, built in this township, the more tax revenue there is to provide services. I think in 20 years, I think this is hopefully definitely going to be a rural township. There'll be some vacation feel to it because of the beauty of our surroundings, the rivers, the forest, and all the outdoor recreation that comes along with that. I'd like to see more cottages converted to homes. Does that mean 15 seconds? Okay. Converted to homes. I don't think we're ever going to see the 200, 300, 400 home subdivisions here. That requires water treatment plants and sewage treatment plants, and I don't think that's going to be the way of the future.
Thanks, Mark. Heather, please.
I absolutely agree with Mark that we need more residential development, but it has to be responsible and sustainable, and I see more of the villages perhaps growing on the outskirts. I don't believe that we should be marketing subdivisions. We don't have the infrastructure for that, but we have to be respectful of the agricultural rural character of our township, as well as the hamlets and villages that we already have. So I'm actually encouraged by the fact that this present council has agreed to granny suites. I think that's a really clever use of existing properties, and I think we should be looking at more different kinds of property or building models like that.